Greetings and salutations. We're back to looking at things from the 90s. Well, this one's still around, but it's a lot different. Previously we looked at how, was it Kmart, Kmart, I think it was different in the 90s. Previously we looked at how Kmart was different in the 90s. Today we're doing how Walmart was different in the 90s.
Low prices getting better every day. That's gotta make you smile. Always low prices, always Walmart.
And honestly, looking back at it, the ways you can, how it, from, experiencing it, honestly, I have more of, memories of Walmart in the 90s, and all that. Yes, here's the thing. Back in the 90s, I'm gonna be honest, the difference was the outside, known as the facade, in the fact that it had a huge blue banner, that white star, I think it was a star, the yellow font said Walmart and all that, and then you look at it and you're like, yeah. I mean, that's how I kind of felt saying, we're going to Walmart! Well, one thing I would always do, honestly, was, cause this was, back in the, 2000s, I was a very young kid. One thing that they used to, they still have, though, but I don't think they probably do this so much. One thing that happened one time was, I was very young. I can't remember how young I was, though, but, probably, say, 4, I think. I said, I want some shrimp, and I was wanting to go to the seafood aisle there, and then, but instead, they said, and then it said, how about a cookie? And then, you could go to the little, bakery, and they'd give you a free cookie if you were a young child, and then, every time I went, I said, I want to go to get a cookie! I'd go with my parents, and then we'd go to get a cookie from the, bakery area, as soon as you walk in. Because I think you were given a coupon. I think that's how it was. You were given a coupon to be able to get it for, those young children who were able to do it. I don't think they do that as much nowadays. At least my Walmart doesn't here in where I'm at. Well, where I'm at, they have, say, a guy saying, do you want to buy a travel, tour or something like that? At my local Walmart now. Another thing that they used to do back in the 90s at Walmart was that, sometimes, when you were a young child, sometimes, if you're young, you'd have the, the shopping cart, that you would have them, you'd put your kids in and all that. I could totally be wrong about this perspective. I could totally be wrong. But I think these shopping carts were a lot bigger. Bigger as in, you could put more stuff in them. I could totally be wrong about this perspective. Because one thing that my dad would always do was, he would, when I was very young, putting me in the, the cats are running around. They would put me in the shopping cart, sitting me down, and then, one thing my dad would always do was, say, he would push the little cart, but he wouldn't just, push it downhill, no. He would just, push it, do it for a little, one little second, go like that, and then grab it. I don't know, it's just, it's, an innocent memory, I guess. There are, things that made Walmart a little bit different as well, is in the fact that some Walmarts at the time would have, things like, say, a McDonald's. Yes, say, when I was growing up, they had a McDonald's in the very back of the, of it, say, near the frozen food area. As the years would go by, they would change it to a Subway, so, yeah, that was one thing that changed about it. There were other things, say, like, back in the 90s as well, and all that, and also into the 2000s, but in the 2010s it kind of changed, was the electronics section of a Walmart was pretty big. It was pretty big, especially in the 90s.
Walmart Home Entertainment. You can find anything for everybody.
New CD, Walmart. New music, Walmart. We got like the best video games here. Grr, we just
They were pretty big in the fact that instead of just, like, say, one little, like, say, one teensy little area, like, say, oh, here's, like, one little, like, say, case area. Here's your games, like, say, go crazy, children, and then nowadays it's just, like, say, sad, like, here's the PS3s and all that, and then, nah, man, back then it was, like, say, PlayStation, then, ooh, look, there's Nintendo, handhelds, N64, and all that. It was packed back then. Heck, back then they would even have, like, I don't even remember, but you could actually listen to a CD. Yes, you could have listened to a CD if you wanted to before you bought, like, you know, like, say, like, here was, like, say, the new hot album.
You know something? I love music. Rock and roll, country. If it's got a good beat, I'm jamming. That's why I love my job. Fixing people up with great tunes at everyday low prices.
Like Pam Tillis's greatest hits. And Lori Morgan, shaking things up. Go away, nowhere to
From the hottest bands to the classics, check out the music department at Walmart, where saving money has never sounded better.
You could, like, listen to it, like, say, like, a little barcode-y thing, and then, like, say, here's a little preview, like, say, oh, man, that sounds kicking, or something like that. And then, yeah, honestly, like, say, I do also, I kind of, like, miss, like, say, how, like, Walmart looked aesthetically, honestly. Like, you know, it has more, like, looking back, it has more of a feel to it, where nowadays it's just, like, say, we're going there, we gotta go get our groceries. But at the same time, like, looking back at it, like, say, it could just be where I'm at nowadays. But I do feel like say, some sections of it were probably bigger. Heck, I think back in the 90s, they used to, like, say, like, they they probably had a bakery. I mean, you can also buy cakes at Walmart and all that. Heck, they even had, like, a person that would, like, when you would come in, like, they would, like, say, hey, would you like a sticker? They put a little sticker that with a little, like, the little Walmart that was a smiley face and all that. I remember that. Sometimes they would put them on me, like, when I was very young. And that was always fun. And it's like, and, like, they'd have the Walmart grid to say hi, and, I mean, yeah, no, nowadays it's probably not as cool, like, say, having a person at the door saying hello, because nowadays it's like saying, that's not cool as a working position. But that's just, like, say, some things I remember about Walmart when it comes to the 90s. It was a lot different, I feel like. It was, you know, felt different. But that's just what I think. And that's how I kind of remember it. See you later.